Yeah, a brother is live. Yeah, I'm live. This is the battle scene, y'all. The battle scene. Time to get it in. Uh huh. Get it. Time to get it in. Uh huh. Get it. Let's cut that off. There was something distorted, y'all. Sorry about that. Go get that YG. Stop snitching. Yeah. Uh huh. Okay. We doing the ghetto style, so I know that's YG. I know y'all really didn't hear it the way it's supposed to be done. Next month is when everything is going to be plugged in and play, and I can operate the way I need to operate. I needed to believe. My uncle D Loco always say Bado, and I needed Bado. Rest in peace to D Loco, Park Boy. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna send this to these people. Yeah, everything like I just said, I'm gonna send this to these people, but though everybody who know him, it was that's it still is. I don't care if he's not in our presence. That still is my uncle, and that's still my own best friend. So peace to D Loco, but though, well love to the Howards, well love to rest in peace to all my niggas out here in the streets that's not here right now in the presence that there was before. Much love to all my brothers and sisters that died in the streets. I'm doing this for you guys. And you know that your energy is actually calling out through me. So this is why I'm challenging all religions. But no doubt of the belief, but though, if these religions on these streets was together, they would still be here. And they crying out right now. Yeah, they are. And I'm the voice of the people. There's many of us. I'm just the voice of the West. We got the voice of the South, East, North, all in these streets. All in these streets. If it wasn't for these religious groups fighting, I'm saying this. You ain't got to say it. It's okay. You don't have to say it. I'm saying this. If it wasn't for these religious groups my niggas will still be here. I'm saying this. I'll speak. This is the people's chair. So I'm speaking for the people. If you don't want me to speak for you, okay, that's fine. I'm still doing it. I'm still speaking. These religious groups, if they was together, I truly believe that a lot of our brothers and sisters will still be here to this day. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hold on, hold on. I don't believe, I know for a fact that if it wasn't for these religious groups on these corners, that a lot of our brothers and sisters would still be here today. So that's the main, they speaking through me. And they letting you know. They're actually letting you know that the bull crap that you talking about, that you feed to the people, is not the way it is. That yin yang and that Christian slang is not what it is on this side. It ain't no Christians over here. That's what they saying. It ain't no Yahamashah. It ain't no Muhammad. It ain't no Islam. It ain't none of that over here. That's what the ancestors say. Because if these churches and these Muslim groups, the Nation of Islam, if we was all together, majority of our people will still be here to this day. But since they're not together, wicked has stepped through, and now our children is experiencing death. How can I blame the religious groups? Well, that's supposed to be our way out spiritually. That's where our energy, our morals, our understanding, our for-how, our know-how, our do-how, all that's supposed to be coming from these churches, these religious groups, all that. They said that they connected. They said they connected to God. That's what they said. The preacher, they said, how can you know without there's a preacher? The preacher's supposed to be your connection to God. Wait a minute, that sounds like the Roman Catholic Church. Hold on, wait, blow the whistle, throw the flag. The same man that tells me that God is a personal relationship between me and God is the same man that say that you have to come through me to get the word. That don't make sense. Yeet. So they talking, y'all. Y'all thinking that they dead because they're not here no more. No, they're alive. They're alive and well, and they talking major shit because they do not like what's going on. Because now that they on that other side, they see everything. It ain't no Noble Ali. It ain't no Elijah Muhammad. Those names do not exist on that side. None of those names. It didn't exist before it came, and it don't exist after it came. It only exists the meanwhile that it's here for identity between me and you because we are separated. Diversity. So they speaking, y'all. The ones that the preachers and the imams that's talking down on the gang bangers that died on the streets, they're talking now. You thinking they dead? They ain't dead. They gave me power. They in me and they talking. I'm everybody. Call me schizophrenic. I got a gang of spirits in me. And they the ancestors. And they saying y'all niggas gotta go. Because all these churches is constantly being built and our children is constantly dying. So something ain't working here. Something have to be done. Really, like drastically. Something has to be done. So I'm challenging all gonna come, but be patient because I'm doing this decently in order. I'm doing this according to the steps that I have taken and I observed and experienced. So the Christians is first. Why? Because I came up out of a Christian home. Yeah, Jesus loves me. That was my song. I don't care what nobody say. The favorite song, my favorite Christian song is um, Angel. What is the Angel Sign My Name? I know, I know I've been changed. An angel in heaven sign my name. That's my favorite song. You know what I'm saying? But even though that's my favorite song, I know how to keep it in order. It don't take over me. It don't make me feel that goddamn good without finna jump and hump and push everybody in front of me just to feel it. Nah, I don't like that song that much. I'm not finna put on a suit and tie and get in the hot ass sun and sell some damn bean pies for a nigga ain't doing nothing for me. I'm not finna do it. And the results of my other brothers that's doing that, I'm not kicking you down, brother. That's what you have to do to get you're surviving. Cool. But at the same time, when you standing on the corner, the next corner, my people is dying. We're alive. Where's Allah? Matter of fact, I don't even know why am I even saying that. Who know what Allah means? God, anything can be a God. A pickle can be a God. Somebody got God pickles. They humping the mess out of that God pickle. They got it. So we're not actually taking care of our spirituality and protecting it the way we're supposed to be. And that's why this stuff is going down. Soon, y'all. Soon, people. Real soon. The treaty is going down. LA, Sacramento, and the Bay, all in between. It's going to go down, down. And after it goes down, we're going to bring it right back up. All, watch me do it. Watch me do it. All these religious groups could not find a way to bring these gangs together. I'm talking about his children now. I mean, they was busing in LA when I was growing up in the 80s. I got a homie, I ain't gonna, it was two of them I went to school with. It was in elementary. And they went to jail uh, for going to bus on people. It was all type of stuff going on when we was young. We had this thing that we were late at night. We would drive by, don't shoot. Any car that come by creeping, that's what we'd say. Drive by, don't shoot. You get alert. I'm 19 years old. Alert already. Why? Because that's what I see was going around. You know what I'm saying? At 11, a homie got shot in the face. 12 gauge. And he lived. Boom. Not my Uncle Cardell best friend. It's another one. It's my brother, man. And that fucked me up. He don't even know how that fucked me up. Knowing that he got shot in the face like that. I never told him, you know what I'm saying? It was crazy. My girlfriend. Oh, that told me up, man. I wanted them, man. 11 years old, and I'm getting mine. And she the frisky type. She didn't want to. It took me like 3 to 4 months to even kiss her. So I got it. Man, I wanted these niggas, man. We walking home. No, it was a Saturday. No, it was a Sunday because people was getting out of church. Already I got out of church, so it was like 1 o'clock. Already got out of church. And these niggas was busting at each other and shot my girlfriend. On the church step is where she was bleeding. On the church step. She didn't do nothing. Her family took her to church. She was a cool one, cool one. Little kissy kiss, but it wasn't no touch it. She was respectable. She was something that I would have been with for a long. That would have been my baby mama right now. I'm talking about baby mama. She got shot in front of a church. I didn't like churches ever since then because there's no way that Jesus should have let that happen. I've been searching for Jesus and can't find that nigga ever since. Nigga. I've been searching for him, y'all. Can't find him. You know what I'm saying? They be saying he in movies. I be hearing people in movies, Jesus, Christ. I don't see him though. The pastor talk about Jesus and collecting money for him, and he ain't coming to get the money because the pastor's spending it. Where's he at? Where he at? Y'all laughing. I ain't laughing. Y'all gonna go to hell if y'all laugh. But I'm just saying though. I've been looking for him ever since, for real. I've been searching scriptures and everything. I can't find a scripture where he at. Can somebody show me a scripture where Jesus at? I want to talk to that man. He had my girlfriend shot. I think we should take him on charges. He needs to go back to Calvary. He needs to walk that Calvary again on some different charges because a lot of shit going on. He's accountable for, man. Oh, y'all better stop laughing. I'm gonna stop laughing. A lot of these things, this stuff is very, very, very strange. When it comes to our people, this stuff is strange, and it gets stranger and stranger and stranger. That's why we don't really know how to react to these things because this is not our inheritance. This is not our energy. We following other stuff. They've been doing this since day one. That's their nature to do the things that we finally doing right now. So we don't know how to act. We don't know how to handle that energy because we ain't never had it. It's not for us. It's not even coded. If you saying that you the original man on this planet, why in the hell you eating alien shit? If you said that you are original man on this planet and they came out of caves, how in the world, and you ain't teach them how the world of cavemans come to slave you? How they get in power? A caveman. How? Where he learned the shit from? How did the caveman learn economics to even overthrow you? How? The caveman teaching you religion now? Come on now, man. The caveman. Y'all call it the devil. Yeah, man, what's wrong? Y'all need to stop this. All this religious stuff, man. Stop this stuff. Stop it. Remember, there's only one in there. And we're going to get in that again. There's one religion in there. But the religion that y'all doing, I'm going to say, you ain't saved unless you've been born again and sanctified by the Holy Spirit and speaking in Muhammad Shama tongues. You ain't saved unless you have walked and been baptized in the blood. I don't want to be baptized in blood, Pastor. No, you got to go. I don't want to be. I don't want to eat the flesh. I don't want to eat the blood, drink the blood, Pastor. Nah, you're gonna be saved, young man. You got wonderful dreams ahead of you. All you got to do is drink the blood and eat the flesh and remind you of Jesus. I said, okay, whatever, because my daddy at home was a gangster. He wasn't having that. So when I got back home, my daddy was telling me, son, that shit. The only reason why I was going to church is because that was my guardian angel. She's a beautiful woman. She raised me primarily. That's what she was doing. But my dad was a pimp gangster, so he stopped all that when he got with her. But this nigga was crazy. On 109 Compton Avenue, Maurice Harston. Everybody know that nigga was crazy. So when we be going to these churches and we come back and he asks us what we learned, Father Abraham, and man, he says, that nigga start going crazy. The hell? Nigga, don't you know you Abraham? So my dad kept me grounded. My dad never, ever, ever beat, sat down, circumcise any type of religion in me. But what he did do, yes, he did. He did that only religion that we're gonna talk about. He did do that. That's something he did do. He got a street mark on that. He helped. You know what I'm saying? He was almost the Nino Brown in L.A. on that street in that neighborhood at first, in the beginning. At the end, that shit was crazy. But anyway, these religious groups got to go. Now, exposing some of the things on their behalf, exposing why the ancestors, why the children, the babies that are dying are dead, as you would say, but they still alive because they talking through me. I go talk to them, and they tell me things to say. You know what I'm saying? Give me things to repeat. Why? Because they back in this pure form. That's me. That's you. So since y'all don't want to in tune with you, I did. I went to the Nemesis. I got my scholarship spiritually while y'all went to these schools. So that's the difference. I'm not saying I got more knowledge than you. You can have all the knowledge you want, man. I'm using wisdom, and that's something that you cannot overcome. You will never be able to overcome this wisdom. So don't even try to. It's coming out of the West Coast, just like every other. I'm gonna show y'all. The nigga that started, that influenced the NOI and the Moorish Science Temple of America. The one man came out of California, man. The energy is here. All that 5%, all that Nation of Islam, all that God, Earth, all that Pan-African. No, man. Marcus Garvey was in contact with the man that I'm talking about. And this is the reason why Marcus Garvey veered away from Catholicism. He was with the Roman Catholic Church, so you know he was into them boys. He veered from the Roman Catholic Church and started indulging into Islam because of this one man. And I have that information. I'm going to lay to rest all these ancestors. They're gone and back into this pure form, and they're speaking. They telling me to tell y'all niggas, to tell you conscious brothers, to tell you preachers, you imams. It's time to lay that shit down. It don't work anymore. It worked in its time. It helped us out of the situation we was at that time. But the situation that we in right now, that shit ain't working. it ain't working, bro. Well, it worked for me. Okay, but at the same time, you say you're here for the people. So why is you talking about what worked for you? That gotta go. That way of thinking, that's a slave way of thinking. Get out of that information. Because you don't know how to read it. The Bible is 100% true. But y'all don't know how to read it to make it true. So since you don't know how to read it, it's all false. Got all these different religions reading out of one book. How? Y'all don't understand the mystery of that book. That book's so mysticized, it depended on your conscious level is what you're going to get out of it. That's the most mysterious book on this world. In this world. It's a spell book. It's a mesmerizing book. It's a love book. It's a thug book. It's a shootout book. It's all this. It's drugs and all that stuff in that book. And if you don't know how to read it, it will not be true. If you dictate it, if you emphasize it, if you trip on what was taken out, if you trip on what was put it in, if you was tripping on who wrote it, if you was tripping on who shit on it, if you tripping on any of that, you will not get the truth out that Bible. That's why so many different religions, so they got to be put to rest. Because y'all not reading it right. Y'all need to put it down. Don't even trip on no book. When you came out, you didn't have no Bible. You was sucking on the titty saying wham, wham, wham. So go back to that. You got to start back as a baby. Revamp yourself. So I'm challenging everybody. That's the challenge right there. You got to revamp. I got to teach you. I got to show you. The West Coast, I got. So y'all in the West, just hold on, put all that stuff to the hold, and watch me battle everybody else to show you why we should leave this stuff alone. Don't just say, "Oh, this nigga crazy" at first. Watch me battle. Watch me tear any preacher down with 3 questions that he can't answer, so he gonna go home and make some noodles because he's gonna be stripped of everything. That 501c3 is gonna go. The Muslims, man, come, brother, and watch me shut you down. You ain't gonna be able to make bean pies no more. So you got to think of something else. There's a solution. I'm not disrespecting anyone far as your brotherhood. Period. I'm saying the information must go because it's not working. It's filtering out things that y'all have no idea that it's filtering out. Y'all saying names that ain't there. Show me Jesus. I'm not saying that Jesus don't exist. I know who Jesus is. Y'all say Jesus ain't a white man. I say he is. Y'all say Jesus ain't the Lord and Savior of the world. Where you look at the what is it, Hebrews 1? There's many worlds. So Jesus was the Savior of that world at that time, in that situation, in that color skin, in that diaspora, on that planet Earth, on that side of the planet, and he was getting it in, and he was doing this thing, walking on water. What type of water? LA know what type of water that nigga was walking on. That nigga was really walking on water. There's a lot of us that walked on water. I walked on water before. A lot of us walked on water. It's a time and format. It's a time to format a reality that's true and not a belief. All these religious groups want you to have faith. Faith. No. FATE. My brother Mario, like, what was it? I say 2008. Brought that to my attention. He said, "You know, it's a difference." I tried to explain the difference. That's when I stopped being pseudo. Trying to explain something right then and there because you thought you knew. So no, man. Faith is your destiny. Live out your destiny. But you got to know your destiny first. And all these religious groups is actually casting your destiny to swans. And you letting it happen. The government, well, no, not the government, because we're the government. Uncle Sam is taxing us. Then we go to these churches, we go to these buildings, we go to these imams, we go to these YouTube groups, conscious, more science. We go through all these things, and we pay these people, but we're not benefiting at all. What to say that have a small piece of paper that we're calling high power credential that can burn just like everything else. Let your house burn down with all your birth certificates. You know what I'm saying? In masonry, you know, I was reborn. No, I got to be reborn. But I was born from a dead level to a living perpendicular. Even in that, I've challenged Chris Hall. Y'all brothers ain't doing what y'all supposed to be doing with that masonry. Y'all not doing what y'all not building the way y'all supposed to be building with that masonry. Is there any help for old Will's son? Is there any help for old Will's son? Is there any help? Is there any help for old Will's son? So y'all need to calm down and relax and listen. I'm not beating y'all up. I don't want no beefs or anything. But I do got people that love me, so I'm not actually tripping. Or if anybody react the way they react, it's okay. It's all right. It's something that you feel that's going to move your life into a different lifestyle, and that's true. But if you want to change, Well, then that is the change in a whole different type of lifestyle, our food, our economics, our energy source. It got to change because we're not surviving. We're the strongest gene pool and we're not surviving. And it don't have nothing to do with any other race. Quit calling the white man the devil. Quit calling the Chinese. We did this. We allowed this stuff to happen enough for them to overpower and come in our community and buy up everything. Well, excuse me. While we only got barbershops and food, that was very, very inappropriate. I was never work again like that. My bad. That was very inappropriate. Okay, now let's get back into it. So the first religious group I'm coming after are the Christians. No. I'm not coming after you. I'm challenging you. I'm not coming after you at all. I came after y'all already. Y'all just run and y'all make comments and threats and things like that. So let me challenge you guys. I'm gonna challenge. I want to challenge. I want to challenge. Challenge me. And I guarantee you, there will not be a one church after the challenge. If it's today, if it's at 9 o'clock tonight, and it take 2 hours, at 11:01, we will not be worshiping Jesus anymore. My next one is Islam. When I get the challenge of Islam, first, I'm just gonna eliminate it. No. When I get the challenge, after we're done, there will be no more Islam in our community. Hebrews. Um, I don't think I can challenge a language. Israelites, yeah, I can challenge Israelites, but Hebrew, I can't challenge a language. So y'all won on that one. I don't know the Hebrew language. I don't even care to know because that's not the language that I got from birth. So I'm not tripping on that. I don't even know what they even giving you. You was a slave. So how you know that stuff right? Let me give the people's eye. How you know that stuff is right? You was a slave. Who taught you? Who told you that's Yahweh Shabbat Hamana Hamana Hashalashu? Sound like tongues to me. Who told you the Torah, the Rora, and the Flora was different? Who told you that stuff? Just a challenge. I don't understand why you brothers don't want to let go of something that someone can debunk. You can't answer my questions. You will only get upset. That's not right. That's going to show the nation. This is why it's a challenge because that's going to show the nation how wrong you are because of how mad you guys going to get. If you're not going to get mad when they come and challenge me and show the facts and the information, that's all it is. And there ain't no cotton pick and talk. It's all information of yours. As a matter of fact, we won't go outside the Bible on all religions. Hebrew, Christianity, Egyptians, Mormons, Catholic, we can all stay in that whole entire Bible. Egypt too, we can all stay in that Bible. We do not have to go out that book for me to destroy all y'all. That's the cool thing about me. I've been studying y'all. Y'all never studied me. Why? Because when I speak, you get offended. So you're not listening to me. Thank you. Good job. And now that I studied y'all, I am. I am. What do you say? Who was that? That Black Jesus. Black Minister Jesus. I am the debate master. Sayonara. I am the debate king. Sayonara. Black Jesus, you ain't shit. When I come at you, my uncle called me nephew Jesus. So when I come at you, that's what my name gonna be. I'm gonna change it from the California Bear to nephew Jesus. And when I come at you, there's gonna be Black Minister Jesus against nephew Jesus, and we're gonna see what Jesus overcome. Because I'm using the white Jesus. As far as what I see, the white Jesus, that nigga get shit done. I see them getting the Jesus that they use, the Jesus we use, it ain't happening. You can have that Jesus. We don't even know. No, you can have that one. So I'm gonna battle you with their Jesus and tear your whole foundation up because you're gonna understand that Jesus. I ain't gonna give it all now, but I'm gonna tell you this now: that Jesus is a white man. That's not in that. That's not in that Bible. He's not in there. Who he is, you go find out. But I'm gonna prove to you that he's not in there. Then all these economic plans that these religious groups have for our people. No one want to go through that stuff. Who want to run around here? I did it. When I became a Sunni Muslim, niggas had me in leather socks and long dresses and shit. You got to get the birthmark on your forehead, nigga. A rug burn. I'm holy when I get a rug burn. Hold on, where my rug burn? Hell no. I was like, I said both. I run both games. I was like, blood, you tripping, cuz. I got to get in order for Muhammad to say that I'm with Allah, the messenger, la hala, la la la. I have to get a rug burn. I have to spend 40 years, I mean 40 days and 40 nights on my forehead till I get a rug burn. 40, 5 times, 40. So I got to touch. I got to make sure. So, hell no, I ain't doing that. 200 times? Y'all niggas better start rubbing y'all shit, doing this every time you go down, so it can burn, so y'all get up quicker. I gotta have this burnt mark right here to prove that I'm doing the will of Allah. Hello, hello. That shit gotta go, man. Dude, we got the Nation of Islam and the Moors. They said they ain't with that shit. uh, Elijah Muhammad and Farrakhan and Malcolm X like, nah, niggas. Kirk be banging them like, nah, niggas, we ain't get down like that. We erected up. We're not erected down. We're erected up. You see our thigh? It's erected up, not down. So a lot of these uh, uh, speculations that these religious groups is for the people and it's not. I'm going to prove all that. They don't want to debate me. That's going to show you, you guys. If we don't get no comments, if we don't, I'm going to try to send this to everybody that I know. Send it out. Promote it. This man said that he can challenge you and he can knock you down. I want to see him do it. Tell him, show him, I'm your backup. When you get into a bait, pop me in and give him this. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him and watch me. Watch me war. Watch me war. Watch, watch me. Watch me war. It's to get this stuff about our community. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing this for our children and generation to come, to come, to come, to come. We here fighting and calling people devils. Do you know good well your children gonna go to school calling these other color skin devils and stuff? But these are the children that's gonna grow up and be in the economic and making changes on your children. Why they gonna remember this shit? They're gonna remember that you embedded in your child and your child went to school that was calling them devils. It was segregate for them, wouldn't talk to them, treating them all messed up, and you know, talking, bullying them, behind their back and all this stuff, and not, when they get 20, 30, and stuff like that, these same color skin, same other color skin people, are gonna be running shit. So that's not a good trait to teach your children when they have to go in the field defensively. They didn't come out defensively. The ones that you call the devil, even though they're going to school with the children, the devil is the one to the school that they're going to. If you want to say that, how you gonna call them people the devil, but just send your school, your children to these schools and to this field where they at, unarmed? You trusting them now. When you send them to these schools, you trusting the devil to protect your child. That don't make sense to me. That really don't. Keep this out. I'm not gonna put my child in public school. They're gonna go homeschool. Okay. So you don't put your child in public school, but you put them in homeschool, still feeding the devil's information for them. And what's gonna make it worse is they're not gonna know how to proceed once they get out into the public and they start looking at these kids as devils and stuff like that. The reaction that they're gonna get because they didn't grow up with it, you had them at home and steady in the environment, they're not gonna know how to perceive the reaction that they get. And you teaching them this stuff. Not cool. Not the way you get it. That's not loving your children. What we're doing right now, we can't say we love our children. Feeding them false information for us, their spirituality is a cold parent. It's a messed up parent. You don't know if this stuff is real, so you just feeding which. And the thing is this, that you sow into the mind of the next man, you're not understanding your mind is being corrupted by something that you have no idea of it exists. Why? Because you're not taking the time to even look. If you're going to sit here and say that this is English, you're going to sit here and say that the publishing of these religions books came from other nations and not yours. And you're going to call them the devil, but everything that you bring in your house is of them. The way you teach, the way you infiltrate, the way you smell, the way you cook is of them, but you call them the devil. Now this stuff like that. It's the results of you doing that. It's called it's individual now. It's really, really, really clicked up. It's not a group no more. It's clicked up. We have cliques, and these cliques consist of different family members. You have the Hebrews over here. You have the Christians and their brothers, and they're fighting. Their sisters and they're fighting. So how you gonna trip on a gangbang? You banging? I'm Baptist. I'm Pentecostal. I'm Sunni. I'm Shiite. I'm Nation. I'm ISUPK. I'm IUCP. LE. LQ. Jew. Jai. Shaju. Nigga, come on. That's wicked, man. What y'all doing to our children is wicked. And because it's not all of us, but all of us have to suffer because of it's a mass majority. Those that are real good, those that are kind-hearted, but furious and we get overlooked when we speak. We look at it as weird. You do crazy shit, and then but when you're doing things that uplift the people, you're crazy. So, this channel, the people's chair. Come sit down, talk to the people. Let's get it. Everybody, every single body on SideNet, I challenge. Everybody on Moore's World TV, I challenge. I don't know if Baba, I don't know if Black Ice is still going. It don't matter. Bring them. Bring them. I'm calling an independence on the West from all information coming in. All that stuff that y'all believe, the way y'all formulated, coming out of Chicago, coming out of Detroit, coming out of New York, coming out of Washington, and things like that. All the religious information, we independence. We don't want it no more. It's not doing nothing for us. All that stuff, it got to go. I'm going to show the West how to read that Bible. I'm going to show my people how to do that. So if you want to come along, cool. But the West is calling the independence of all false information. None of that stuff is helping. We still going down. Our children is touching millions and dying after they touch it. Rapping used to be, if they say the ghetto lottery. They dying now. Our children is reaching a higher point than we could have ever did. And we reach a point than our next generation did. But our children have the ability of touching millions, and they're dying. And I blame all the religious groups. So I'm challenging them all. Challenge one, challenge all. You got to give it up. I'm not battling unless you can say what you want to say about me. I don't care about that. I don't care. You can call me homosexuals. You can call me ice picker. You can call me lint licker. You can call me now later sucker. You can call me whatever you want to call me. But the one thing you ain't going to be able to call me is a motherfucker that don't love his children. That's all my children. The whole nation. This is what I'm doing this for. All my children. Children of this side of the world, the West. Now, I'm not talking about, on that one, I'm not talking about as far as West Coast on the United States. I'm talking about West, the United States, period. The whole entire West, Western Shore. These are my children. And my children is dying. You got the homosexuals in the entertainment. They fucking my boys. They turning our girls into sex slaves, babies, and we allowing this stuff. And this religious group, and they doing it inside. They started out with the churches. Next, as far as what I know, is in the Nation of Islam. They went to L. Ron Hubbard. Homosexual, I believe, and when Farrakhan died, when Farrakhan died, I stand on it. Homosexual was going to come out in the Nation of Islam. And my brothers is going to get on it. That's the thing that I love about the nation, that when something like that, they don't care about what the head say if it's not veering to the right. I love the Nation of Islam. They do that. So when something like that come out, them brothers are going to attack that. No homosexuals is allowed here. But I guarantee you, it's in there when they adopted L. Ron Hubbard. It's all in the mind now. It's psychology now. It's all in the senses, in the feel, in the taste, the smell, the reasons, the know-how. And they brung this stuff. They infiltrated with the churches. Now they infiltrated. They don't care about Sunnah and Shia. Them already been homosexuals. They don't care about none of that shit. But I know good well mama didn't have that baby boy, and raised the baby boy the best way she can. And he made it in the industry. Mama never expected for him to make it in the industry and get done in. That's a cold thing. That's even a cold thing to even talk about, to even look at. You seen the white Howard grab dude dick? Go look at it in front of everybody. He grabbed dude shit and dude let him. I don't care if Mayweather can whoop my ass. Little nigga can. I don't give a damn. He kissed a boy. Damn it, that was a boy you kissed. Mayweather, you kissed a boy. Unless that's a Photoshop. If it's a Photoshop, please forgive me, brother. But that didn't look like no Photoshop because the cameras was rolling. It looked like no Photoshop to me. Our children is dying. And we ain't doing nothing about it. We are not doing anything massively about it. So we still to blame. We can't point nobody else. We can't point the finger at them. We can't point the finger at that. We got to point the finger at us. We got to get this stuff. Get talked about it. I'm gonna start doing videos in the streets and you know what I'm saying, showing you guys that the brothers that I talk to, the brothers that I'm getting down with, they with it. They with it. This summer we starting all this stuff. We putting this stuff into play. I don't care who it is. I'll be talking to old war veterans. They've been telling me some stuff, man. The war veterans. That was a career war, and you know, all that, they've been telling me some stuff, and they're with it. I haven't talked to a gangster yet that didn't say they had my back. And I passed out, like I got them in little card forms. I passed out more than 100, and I haven't talked to a gangster yet that didn't say that they didn't have my back. So this summer, y'all, if I don't get no challenges, they gotta go. I'm pretty sure ain't nobody gonna challenge me. So I'm the king. I'm throwing on my throne, and I'm taking my crown off, and I'm bowing to the women. You never would get no hitting out of me. You would never get no disrespecting out of me. You would never get no infiltrating out of me if you be the goddess that you are. Come sit on your throne. Your throne is right here. It's not a physical thing. Come sit on your throne. I'm going to build a nation. And I'm not by myself. I'm not doing this by myself. Just because I'm speaking for the people. This is the people chair. I'm speaking for the people. My people. Us. I got you. And there's a lot of us. Watch. You're going to see, and through this whole entire journey, I'm the only one that's going to be speaking. And when I go, then the next one going to come. Then the next one going to come. Then the next one going to come. But they already there. It's not like a Martin Luther King. As soon as he got hit, nobody stood up. Jesse Jackson ran away. BBB and came back with the rainbow gay color, rainbow coalition. But they need an alternator. That's not gay colors. The rainbow is our colors, our natural colors. And they symbolize it as a gay symbol. We taking that away from y'all. That's stripped. Gays are not, homosexuals are not against you guys. Love you dearly. But it's time to segregate from you guys, and them are our natural colors, and it's not men, women, women. It's a balance. As you see, they intertwine with each other. And they're different colors. They're not the same. You don't have yellow/yellow. So y'all gonna have to pick some more. No, don't even pick no colors. Y'all gonna have to pick something else. Something artificial. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this out there, y'all. Bring me anybody. Bring me any. I challenge you, man. Don't run and don't disrespect. I'm not disrespecting you. Don't disrespect me. Just don't run. Don't get it. You know what I'm saying? If you stand on truth, that's your truth that you stand on. You should be able to. You should be able to battle with it. You should be able to put it up for dabs. And really, you know what I'm saying? Put up, nigga. Put up. I put my whole entire lifestyle, my belief system, because each one of them, when I was in there strong. That's why we got into it. Got kicked out of 17 churches. That's why we got into it, because I was in there strong. I was doing for the people strong. I was caring. I don't care. Afterward, we would go to the block. We go to the streets, and I run around, terrorize the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? My dad kept me from the gang banging, but I was around gang bangers, and we was terrorizing. They understood. They didn't make me gang bang. Later on, some tried to, but that's another story. But when I was in those streets, still is. I ain't never left the streets. Don't think that. No. I would never leave the streets. I don't care how old I get. I'm not leaving my foundation for no goddamn building. When I was in every time we seen a religious group to come talk, we okay, whatever did. But as soon as they left, we was back to what we was doing. None of that shit worked. So people, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, and I want you to bring me all your preachers, your imams, bring your Quran, bring your Bible, bring whatever you got that you think you might thought that it was gonna work, but it's not. And I'm gonna show you how to get it. Peace, family. I'm out this thing.